How to actually print money with AI. What's up everyone, James here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use tools like Google Gemini and ChatGPT to create a passive income stream that's going to pay you around the clock with virtually no effort on your part. Check this out. For the example, I'm going to be showing you how I use Google Gemini to create a book which I now sell on Amazon and earn passive income from. On top of that, I'm going to show you how I used Google Gemini to create a game to go along with my book that teaches people the skills they learn in the book. Now, what's crazy is I generated both the book and the game in less than a day. It took me 3 or 4 hours to do this, and now here's the proof that it works. You can see I'm earning royalties from the book selling on Amazon. And now I literally have to do nothing. This book can just sell over and over and over again. And although $19.55 isn't that impressive, the fact that I was able to pull this off with about 4 hours of work and start earning money in less than a week is downright crazy to me. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and drop a comment down below that says something like AI money so I know you're serious about this, and let's get started. I'm not going to waste a second of your time here. We're just going to jump right in. So the first thing I want to show you is how I got started. I wanted to create a book about closing solar sales. So that's something I've been doing recently. I took a job kind of part-time, and I wanted to get some face-to-face sales skills, so I've been selling solar, and I wanted to kind of package up what I learned doing that into a book to help other people so that they can start making more money, right? Makes sense. So here's the book, The Solar Sales Survival Guide, 105 Solar Closes to Overcome All Objections. So really simple. I started here in Google Gemini. I said create a list of 105 solar closes that would be highly effective at dealing with objections. So obviously the AI was like, okay, sure, here you go. Gave me 105 closes, right? You get the idea. So what's the next thing I did? Well, then I took those closes and I came over here to Google Gemini and I told it to write me a book about it. I even told it to write the book similar to a style of Frank Kern. So this is in the very beginning. I'm trying to save a little bit of time here. I went through a bunch of chats to pull this off, but then, so it wrote me the book, and then I told it to make changes, and it said, sure, I'll make those changes. Here's the updated version of your ebook. So I read it again, and I said, okay, looks good. Now add breakdowns for each of the 105 closes listed above in Table 2. Give examples of each one. So it says, of course, I'm on it. It did it. I told it to continue. Um, you know, and basically I just walked through this process and I just kept asking AI to change the book until I was happy with it. So you could see here that it pretty much just wrote this entire book for me. So then what's the next step? Well, obviously you have to go and upload this book to Amazon KDP so that you can actually start selling it. But what I wanted to do next was I wanted to stand out from all the other books, right? Now that AI is so popular, anyone can just come in here and click buttons and generate a book and upload it to Amazon's. But I wanted people to actually get results, not just to buy the book so I can make a few dollars. I wanted people to actually learn how to close more sales. So that's why I created this game, Solar Close Master. And again, I did this using Google Gemini. I'll show you how I did it in a second, but check this out. So it tells you it's going to help you learn the solar closes, right? So you click Start Game and it asks you a question. It seems like a lot of work and money for right now. So how would I respond to that? Well, I look at this and say, that's a fair point. Let's project this out 10 years with the utility. You'll have spent $30,000, and so that's the wrong answer. So here's the correct one. So now it gives me a new question. I need to wait a month to get my finances in order. So you can see here, it has different options here. And so you pick one, right? And I'm not spending time to read these and try and get it right. I'm just kind of trying to show you how the game works here. You get 3 lives, and then you lose the game, right? So you can replay. And the idea is to get all of these questions right and get the high score. And once you've done that, then these closes kind of become ingrained into your memory, and it becomes a lot easier to make sales. So how did I do this? Well, I literally just came in here and gave it the closes. I said, take these 105 solar closes and turn them into an interactive game that helps memorize them, right? And this actually just created the prompt for me. I didn't have to create this prompt. Literally, this is all I typed in here, and it made this game. Now, I did have to go tweak it a few times and say, hey, can you change this? Can you change that? But ultimately, using Google Gemini's Canvas feature, which can actually do code, this wrote the entire code for my game here. So all I have to do is copy this code and embed it on a website, which I've done. You can actually play this game if you want. It's at solarcloses.com. Generally, this is just available for people who have bought my book. But those of you who are watching this video and want to do this for yourself, I want you to get an idea of really how easy this is. This was all done in less than 4 hours. I created a book, I created a game, and then in less than a week, I started making sales on this. So again, this can just run on autopilot basically for the rest of my life, or as long as Amazon continues to allow people to sell their own books on the platform. and that's been going on for a number of years now. I know Amazon's been selling books for like 20 years or something like that, so not expecting it to go away anytime soon. But the good news is, for those of you who stuck around this long in the video, this is just an example. You don't have to create a book. You can create anything you want. What's more important is how to actually sell this stuff and how to do it using AI, right? Because anyone can create this, but I know the next question you have is, okay, James, how do you actually market this stuff? So that's what I'm going to show you next. I'm going to show you a couple tools I use first, and you might be a little lost. So then after that, I have a quick slideshow that walks you through how the tools actually work together to do marketing. And then I'm going to show you how you can apply that to absolutely any product you want to sell online. So one of the easiest ways to get traffic, I'm sure you know, is social media, and particularly video marketing on social media, because let's just be frank, people are addicted to scrolling. They just scroll and scroll and scroll and look at their phone all day long. So what better way to get their attention than to use AI to create videos that are going to get them hooked on your content and ideally going to your website. So to do that, I use this tool you can find here at oneclickvids.com. If you head to oneclickvids.com, I think you can actually try this tool for free. Yeah, you can start a free trial here. But you can see how it works. It's super simple. You just type a sentence or even a keyword or a phrase, and it spits out a high quality AI powered video that you can not only post to social media, but this tool will actually automatically schedule and post to all of your different social media accounts, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platforms you got. This is just going to go ahead and mass upload these videos to your account. You can even schedule them out for 30 days in advance. So again, in less than an hour of time, you can generate video content for the next 30 days that are going to drive traffic to your website and sell your products. So looks like I need to refresh this here, but if you head to funnelsforever.com, you can see the other tool I use, and this is what I use to create websites and landing pages to basically get traffic. I don't know why this is taking forever to load, but again, it's at funnelsforever.com if you want to check it out. It's not so important that you see the homepage of the website. What's more important is learning how to use these tools, so that's what I'm going to jump into now. Again, I want to waste none of your time here because I want you to actually implement this stuff and get started. I want you to stop watching YouTube videos. You've watched enough YouTube videos right now. This video contains everything you need to get started, and if you still feel lost at the end of it, I'll show you where you can go learn a little bit more about this stuff. But let's just jump into it. So what I want to show you today, whether you're selling books or no matter what you want to sell online, the idea is the AI landlord method to fund your dream. I want to show you how to build a digital business that pays you 24/7, even if you have no product, no audience, and hate complicated technology. So imagine getting paid while you sleep, or while you travel, or while you hang out with your family. This isn't about some complicated crypto scheme or dropshipping nightmare. It's about setting up a simple, automated digital asset that generates income on autopilot, just like a landlord, right? Just like my example of the solar sales book. And again, I've done this with countless products, so I know that it works. That's the general idea. And this is what took me from a dead-end job to off-grid freedom. I used to work at UPS working like 70 hours a week, and I was overworked, underpaid, and I just didn't want to do that for the rest of my life, so that's what I got into this AI marketing. And so basically this is what allowed me to quit my job at UPS, and my wife and I built an RV out of a school bus, and we spent 2 years traveling the country and hiking in the mountains and going fishing and doing all kinds of cool stuff. And real quick, I also wrote a book about this, so if you want to learn more about the logistics of affording a full-time travel lifestyle, and I'm talking not just the business stuff, but specifically the nitty-gritty details about life on the road and life hacks for making the transition simpler and everything like that, I wrote a book about it. It's called Van Life, The Escape Plan. Now, obviously, I did use AI to help me write this book, but it's not just AI babble. This is actually a very structured, detailed book about exactly how you can change your life to live the life you want. But anyways, this is not an ad for my book. I just wanted to put that out there. What I want to show you is the AI content to cash machine, basically how to turn AI content into cash, selling products on autopilot. So this is the new way to get paid, by turning simple AI-generated social media content into an automated sales force. Now, the big shift is that artificial intelligence is changing the world. Pretty much everyone knows that, right? But what's important is to understand that you have a choice. You can either be replaced by AI or you can get rich with it. So I want you to forget about everything you thought about making money online, because the game has changed. This is a brand new opportunity that is wide open right now for regular people to build wealth. So what do I mean by that? Well, remember when the internet came out in the 90s? and a lot of people thought it was a fad, and they're like, I don't need to put my business on the internet. And then what happened? Those people, those late adopters, the slow movers, were the ones that suffered the most, because while everyone else was making sales online, they were sitting there in their brick and mortar store doing nothing. So then what happened? The same thing happened with cell phones, right? Cell phones came out, and a lot of people were like, oh, I don't need a cell phone, it's not a big deal. And then suddenly they were broken down on the side of the road with no way to call for help. And then what happened? Smartphones came out, same thing. A lot of people, I don't need a smartphone. What do I need the internet on my phone for? I'm just going to use my old flip phone. And then again, what happened? They were sitting there, left their wallet at home trying to use tap to pay, but oh man, I can't do tap to pay with a flip phone. I need the new technology, right? So the new people who adopt the new technology the fastest are the ones who win, and the ones who kind of dilly-dally and take their time are the ones who lose. So just in case you still don't get the message here, this happened again with Bitcoin. Maybe you thought about buying Bitcoin 5 years ago. Well, the problem is, while you were thinking, a lot of people actually took action, bought Bitcoin, and got super rich. So what I want you to understand right now is you are here. You are in the time of automation, of robots. There's literally physical robots walking around out in the world, and there's a lot more robots online, and some of them are making money. So that's what I'm trying to open your eyes to here, how to get your very own robot that can make you money online. So one of the biggest myths about this is people think they need their own product to make real money. And I even showed you how to create your own product, so if that's something you want to do, you can. But the truth is, AI-powered affiliate marketing is the fastest path to cash flow, particularly if you're starting from scratch as a beginner. Why? Because creating your own products is hard. It takes time, it takes money, and it takes expertise you might not have yet. So what's the smart move? The smart move is promoting other people's proven products and to take a handsome cut of every sale. No customer service, no inventory, and no headaches. Excuse me. So to prove this, you can go to copythelist.com right now and download my $1,000,000 affiliate list for free. It has over 100 affiliate programs that you can join and start promoting today. It doesn't cost you anything to get the list. It doesn't cost you anything to sign up for the affiliate programs. You're just clicking buttons, and companies are willing to give you money for promoting their products. And again, to prove this works, here's just one affiliate program where I've earned over $10,000, and I've done this with multiple of the affiliate programs on this list, so I know it works, and I'm just trying to make this process as easy for you as possible. So here's myth number 2. A lot of people think, well, I'm not a tech wizard. I'm not a marketing guru. And the truth is, neither am I. Just a few years ago, I was working at UPS, and I just decided that I wanted to make a change, and I wanted to learn something new, so that's what I did. So the beauty now is AI tools do all the heavy lifting. When I started this 5 years ago, we didn't really have AI. I mean, there was a few AIs that could write a blog or whatever, but it didn't do the stuff it did today, which makes this super easy, and it's why I want you to take action. This used to be the biggest roadblock. You used to have to be a coder, a copywriter, a designer, a video editor, and all that stuff rolled into one, but not anymore. Now, if you can type a sentence into a box and click a button, you have all the technical skills you need to do this. AI is your new unpaid intern who works 24/7 without ever complaining. So here's how it works. I want to make this super simple so you really understand it. All you're going to be doing is clicking buttons. So, James, how is clicking buttons going to make me money, right? This sounds too good to be true. Well, you click the button, and that triggers the robot. So what's the robot do? This is the AI. The AI not only creates content, like I showed you with the AI video generator, but it will actually go post that content to all of your different social media accounts. So all you're doing is clicking a button, the robot's posting content to social media, and then what happens? Some of the people who see that content are going to add these products to their cart and buy them. And when that happens, you earn your commission. You get paid for work a robot did, and all you had to do was click buttons. And then the truth is, you don't even have to really keep clicking the buttons, because once you set all this up, it's going to run for you on autopilot. So the point is, let robots do the dirty work. We use tools like the AI video generator at oneclickvids.com to make viral content in minutes, and then you can get the funnel software I use for free, again, at funnelsforever.com. This is going to let you build landing pages. It's going to let you do automated email marketing and all kinds of cool stuff like that. And it's super simple. It's just drag and drop, clicking buttons type of stuff. So go ahead, try them for free right now. I don't want you to waste another second. I want you to open up a new tab and go to oneclickvids.com. Open up another tab, go to funnelsforever.com. Grab your free trials to these tools, because I think you'll be amazed at just how easy this is. So myth number 3 is I need a huge following or a big ad budget, right? People think, well, how am I going to make money on social media? I don't have any followers. Well, the truth is, you don't need followers. Stop trying to game the algorithm. Instead, learn to feed it what it actually craves, which is human emotion. So basically what I do is I embed simple psychological principles like curiosity, controversy, and hope directly into this AI-generated content. And what that does is it triggers a cascade of engagement, likes, comments, and shares that tell the algorithm to show my post to more people. So the fact is you don't need followers when the content does the work for you, because followers are not, right? People are going to see this content. So what we're not going to do is just go scream into the void and just post random AI content, right? That's what everyone else is doing, and they're not getting results. Instead, what we want to do is use AI to create psychologically engaging content that literally targets the exact people we are looking for and puts the product in front of them so that when they buy it, we make out like a bandit with our affiliate commissions, and they don't even realize that we got paid in this process, right? They just were looking for a product, we helped them find it, they found it, they bought it, they're happy, we're making money. This system is working on autopilot. So the main point of this is it's a simple three-step AI flywheel. We create viral content, which drives traffic to an email list, and then the email list sells these products on autopilot. That's the entire model that paid for my wife and I's freedom and allowed us to travel the country for 2 years. So that's really it. Now, what I want you to understand here is rather than doing hard work every day, what we're trying to do is set off an explosion of content that's going to trigger an avalanche of views. And right, so the more people who see this content, the more it gets commented on, the more it gets liked, the more it gets shared, the more people who start buying your products, and the more popular they get, and then pretty soon your inbox is filling up with emails letting you know that you've made affiliate commissions. So just to recap here, the 3 lies that are keeping you stuck are, first of all, believing that you need your own product, which is just totally not true. And if you want to make your own product, I showed you how to do that at the beginning of this video. So the second myth is that you need to be a tech genius. You don't. I just showed you the whole process. If you could find this video, you know enough to click buttons and make this happen for yourself. So the last myth is that you need a huge AI audience to start. That's all false. We've shattered these myths today. So by now the path is clear. You know what you need to do. You need to use AI to promote other people's proven products, and you need to create psychologically driven content that gets free viral traffic. And then you're going to funnel that traffic into an automated email system that makes you money while you live your life. So now you have the entire strategy. So, okay, at this point the theory's over. I actually just want to show you how this works. So I want you to look over my shoulder as I show you how to set all of this up. So here's what it looks like. I made a quick diagram here. I know this is really crude and kind of ugly, but this should put a good idea in your brain of how to get started with this. So this is an AI video. I'll just put AI here, right? So this is an AI generated video. Again, I told you this tool at oneclickvids.com can schedule these videos to all of your accounts automatically. So every day a video is getting posted to your Facebook, it's getting posted to your Instagram, it's getting posted to your Twitter, wherever you want to post it, right? And these videos go out every single day. And then what happens is these videos all drive traffic to your landing page that you set up for free using funnelforever.com. So every day people are watching your videos, they're going to your website, and some of them are going to put their email address in the box and say, yes, I want more information on this. They're going to click this button, and boom, now they're on your email list. And again, you can generate all of these emails with AI, right? If AI can build me a game, if it can write a book, clearly it can write an email sequence to sell your product. So you set this up, you put these into your autoresponder, and now people watch your videos. They come from your video over to your landing page, and now they're getting emails for your product. So maybe they get the first email, they go to your sales page, and then they bounce, they leave, and they say, I don't want this today, right? So they say, no. But the beauty of this is you haven't lost that customer forever. You're not relying on them to come back and watch another video because they're on your email list. So the very next day, they're going to get another email bringing them back to this page. And then, maybe they bounce again. Maybe they leave again. Maybe it takes 10 emails, right? Maybe it's all the way down here 2 weeks later when they get the magic email that brings them to this page, and instead of leaving, they come down here and buy the product, earning you affiliate commissions. So that's about as simple as I can make it. And by the way, if you appreciate me sharing this kind of information with you for free, go ahead and click the red button down below and subscribe to my channel so that you see more content like this in the future. Now, the last thing I want to share with you here before we leave is if you really want to learn more about this, if you want a step-by-step guide that literally walks you through the entire process of signing up for the affiliate offers, creating your landing page, creating the email sequence, showing you how to create the email sequence, how to automate all of this, then you can head and grab my course at profitpassively.com/AI. This is a short series of videos that's literally going to walk you through through my process and show you how people like Chance have grown their list and made thousands of dollars using the things they've learned from me. So again, I'm just a regular person like you. I used to work for UPS and spend hours and hours beating up my body, and now I have no boss and no schedule. I only spend a couple hours per day working, and I make more money in less time. So again, just to recap, I want to walk you through setting up your own automated system that runs 24/7 without you having to get on camera, without you having to do complicated editing, without you having to spend hours online. I want to show you how to make money clicking buttons. So if that sounds good to you, head over to profitpassively.com/AI, and I'll get this all set up for you. Uh, that's it. Hope you have a great day, and I hope you make a ton of money online with AI, and I'll catch you in the next video.